Howdy everybody, and welcome to yet another live stream that we are doing tonight. As you can probably imagine already by the thumbnail, just give me a second, there we are, now we're actually on board. As you can probably imagine by the thumbnail alone already, we are going to be grinding a little bit of Jerry, given that he's right now the mayor of HyPixel Skyblock. And I figure, let's do an experiment, given that I have a lot of farms. And to be more than fair, I genuinely wonder how many Jerry boxes or Jerrys in the first place we're going to encounter, because there is still a probability that the bloody Jerrys will be falling off the bloody farm, which I obviously don't want to hope for. But it already happened to me, and I hope it ain't gonna happen to you. If it happened to you, then you probably know my feeling of what I'm talking about. But we got ourselves our entire setup in terms of our farming equipment. Everything is already here as well. We shouldn't be forgetting about the armor that will be escorting us throughout the entire farming session. Before I do anything, quickly have to adjust the music. There we go, that's more appropriate. Now, before we do anything, we are going to take on our armor, and we shall see how many Jerrys we are getting, and obviously the final conclusion in terms of how much stuff as a whole, like farming stuff, we are going to get in the first place. Because at the end of the day, we don't know how much we will get, we don't know how much it is worth. I already did a little bit, I got those chests already set up. This one is still empty, but this one already got some stuff inside of it. One green Jerry has already fallen off, it's not a nice thing to happen. Didn't have any gold ones yet appear, gonna make it a little bit look proper. Else people are gonna say this doesn't look proper, but we got a little bit already right off the bat. And given that the island has a few farms, including a massive wheat farm, which is possibly the biggest one, as well as sugarcane, we got 2 pumpkins, we got 1 nether wart, I was about to say 1 Newton farm. We can't really have a Newton farm, can we? As well, we got a potato, a carrot, and 2 melon farms. Those are all melon farms. And then we got the tutorial setups, in case if you wonder what kind of tutorial setups those are. Simply make sure you take a look within the rest of my channel, as there we got all of the rest, or all of the tutorials and guides on how to build those 3 farms. More to come, obviously. Let's have a look. Welcome to the livestream, Gigo. Of course I do remember you. Welcome to the livestream. I hope you are doing wonderfully. And in the meantime, don't forget folks, you can also check out the description for all the possible commands that you can use during the duration of the stream. I also gotta make sure that the volume is not too high. Here I had the Jerry down there. He was wandering off the moment I broke this block using an axe. So it wasn't a nice experience, and obviously I'm gonna readjust the Minecraft volume a little bit, because this is probably going to be rather annoying in the long run, hearing always the same breaking sound in terms of, well, okay, this one's not too bad, but probably within sugarcane it's going to be a little bit different. So, how many Jerrys do you think will we get? I'm going to say an average amount of 10 to 15. I'm going to try to farm the entirety of my farm, so meaning I'm going to start with my melons, then I'm going to hop over to the one that is right above me, which should be, I think it's potatoes. Then we go over to carrots, then we go over to netherwort. Netherwort is one of those topics that I ain't too keen about it, because I know that getting a golden medal, or golden medal within netherwort is pretty much a pain to get in the first place. Let's have a look, do we have any farming contests? As a matter of fact, we have, so I'm gonna quickly hop over to the hub, see if we can maybe get ourselves within a contest to get some additional stuff done. As a matter of fact, wheat, carrot, and potato is one of our crops. All of the 3 crops essentially are the same. Let's have a look. Welcome to the live stream, Minecraft. That's a lovely name. Welcome to the live stream. I hope you are doing wonderfully. I have seen over 30 people who lose a golden. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. You tell me about that, because I'm glad it was only a green one. It probably would have been different if I would have received a purple one. I also forget about my bloody pet, and there goes 1 crop already. So we are off to a good start right here by breaking our farm already. But I can imagine the feeling of you losing your golden Jerry. I'm just gonna go call them also golden or yellow golden. Both basically works, as well as the epic ones, which are the purple ones, the highest valuable ones. But then again, also the smaller ones like the blue and the green tend to fall off. But we gotta do what we gotta do, like, unusually, I can honestly say now, because I've been taking a massive break from Minecraft recently. I've been playing the entire day, and to be more fair, it felt really good being back on track within HyPixel Skyblock again. If it wouldn't be a little bit buggy here to the left and to the right, I probably should be changing my outfit temporarily, because this one is a little bit too fast for me to get two lines in a row. So I'm just gonna use the superior dragon armor so I don't have too much speed off the bat. And can, oh, well, speak of the devil, don't. Right, number one, already right off the bat. We are 5 minutes in, and we got already green Jerry. Good sign? I hope so. But we are gonna do a little bit of farming over here. We got still 40 minutes to catch up within the golden medal. And if the people shall let us, then we very likely have a possibility of, well, higher luck. As you can see, over here everything is a little bit wet. You may wonder why. You can see that on this entire field there's no water source. The only water source is beneath the figures that I have built. One being for Mark, one being for me, and one being for Meanie, our moderation team. There we got some water to keep those crops also, well, wettened, because obviously if it is raining beneath the hands, nothing is necessarily getting wet, so it won't necessarily grow. And I neither got any lights set up, so I just figure, you know, do a little bit of water over there, and then we should be more than fine on the go. Whew! We should be more than fine on the go. I also hope that the sound quality is alright. In case if it isn't, make sure you let me know. It will be heavily appreciated. Only by then I can obviously fix it. In case if the volume of the game is too silent, too loud. In case if the music is too loud, please make sure you let me know right off the bat. I'm still experimenting within the volume and the volume mixer, you know, all that kind of stuff. I'm still experimenting with those, so in case if something should be off, please make sure you let me know right away. And as a matter of fact, we are right now on the road also to farming level 52, which is a great jump, because I haven't been, like I already said, I haven't been playing Minecraft for a very long time. We will possibly win this very contest. We came a little bit late in, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. But yeah, a very chill stream, a very wonderful stream. I hope it is going to be a wonderful one. And obviously, folks, in case if you would like to engage within the chat a little bit, have a look within the description, as there we got so many bot commands for you set up, given that the bot should be now also functional accordingly, as the bot always requires about 5 minutes to boot up. But yeah, the water source, I always have it usually set to rain, so the crops are gonna grow. As you can see, the entire field is lit up, which means it's time to harvest. Harvesting time, as Jeremy Clarkson would say. But him and I have a lot of similarities. We both can't control a tractor. I don't have one here in Minecraft, unfortunately. He has one, but it's too bloody big. Your tractor's too bloody big. Who says that? I'm gonna ask you folks, who says that? In case if you folks know, make sure you let me know. But yeah, we're gonna harvest this wheat. Then we are likely gonna go down over to our melons, get that stuff done. Then up potato, carrot, netherwort, as well as I had something else in between, I think. No wait, then I got my sugarcane, which is possibly the most expensive farm that I have set up in the entirety of HyPixel Skyblock. And there you go, farming level 52. That's a poggers moment, to say the least. So farming level 52. Let's see how much we can crack it up within the farming level as a whole. Obviously, it will take a lot of time, given that, you know, the higher your level is, the more it will take, and the more XP it will take, and obviously the more time it will take. Therefore, I'm still not gonna use the rabbit. I know the rabbit gives you more XP, or the cow gives you mushrooms. I'm gonna refrain away from those, given that the elephant gives me most of the crops to my disposal, which is obviously really good. A thing I have seen is that Jerry's die to fall damage and then people stealing the box. People do that, yeah, but there's another good thing in case if you have a Jerry, let's say from the Mushroom Desert, let's say you have one over there, whether it be now the blue one, green one, or anything. If they fall down and somebody should be killing them, luckily enough, it basically works like within the Zealot. So let's say I spawn in Zealot and you kill it, you're still not going to be able to pick up the summoning eye, as far as I'm aware. At least that was before I kind of stopped within Minecraft as a whole. So you're not gonna be able to pick it up. You killed the special zealot for me. However, only I can pick it up for about like a minute until you can also pick it up. Which then obviously causes this typical thing of, hey, you picked up my cherry box, or you picked up my summoning ring out there. Not if he dies to fall damage. Oh. Well, yeah, obviously, because then it's like an equal, like it's, no one basically assisted upon the kill. Scuttler, welcome to the live stream. I hope you are doing wonderfully. Yeah, we're gonna catch up over to gold here again. I got so many bloody golden medals just from the wheat contest. All of the wheat that I have collected so far has been only harvested myself. Most of the stuff is not even coming from my minions, because by the size of this farm, whatever a minion can do within a week, I can essentially do within a day, I would say. And I actually did an experiment with that, where my minion gave me a tidy tate hay bale within a week of HyPixel Skyblock. I didn't do anything. I just gave him some necessarities to keep him a little bit boosted. And then I compared it to my own stuff. I got that in... what he basically made in a week, I made in about 20 minutes of this entire layer. So, easy does it. But then again, sometimes people can't be bothered for wheat. I love wheat. I don't know why. It's just so fluent. And as you can probably also, as you probably have also noticed, I'm not playing right now on 1.8.9, mainly because of the hitbox of the wheat. As back then, all of the wheat was basically all the way down here, so you really had to get the right itch in order to get it done. Here, the hitboxes are actually fixed, which is really good. But I didn't actually, you know, I kind of figured that the thing with the fall damage would be a thing, but also kind of not, given that you were the one spawning in. So I actually thought, you spawned it in, so you basically have the first access to the box. It appears not so. It appears not so. It must be something within the equality of Kalani cannot speak again. What a big surprise. It must be something to do with the you know my saying. You know what I want to say. I hope you do. And in case if not, then basically like I spawned it in. You shouldn't be basically able to pick it up for like a minute until, let's say I spawn one in, I forget about, or don't get it in. I've seen so toxic things to this. Have you? Yeah, I can imagine. It's like this typical, hey, I spawned him in, how dare you picking it up, can I please have it though? Like, whatever I basically just called you, you have to forgive me in front of 30 people. Yeah, I can imagine a lot of toxicity has went around, unfortunately. Because at the end of the day, we always have to consider, it's a bloody video game. It's a bloody video game. Oh, welcome to the live stream. What are you up to? What are you up to? Long time no see. And as a matter of fact, I also got this chat very right now turned on, so we can always see in case if we should also see Jerry, or I shouldn't be able to hear him because my continuous rattling. Then we still know, hey, a purple Jerry, a golden Jerry, or anything like that basically just spawn in, so I can immediately go in for a attack. Now, I remember the first Jerry that I got dropped that has fallen off. It was a green one, luckily, as I already said at the beginning of the stream. The green one spawned on the platform, like the outer rim of my farm, the melon farm, and I tried to basically sneak my way through, took the axe and tried to break the block. I broke the block, then flew, and, well, Jerry being a Jerry, he fell down the hole, and, well, he fell down the void, never to be seen again. I was just looking into the abyss for about 2 minutes straight. Because it was, like, regardless of the level that he basically was, it's still a little bit of an oof moment, given that you're not going to be receiving another one. Yeah, second gold one. Yeah, I didn't have a single gold one yet. In before, we're gonna jinx it, and the old man actually gets a golden one, that would be bloody lovely. And I just broke another leaf. Yeah, my compound is not made for this. I'm still gonna move the beacon that I used to have on my farmhouse, in case if you folks wonder. You probably have seen the rows over there. I'm going into detail the moment we are there. But essentially, I used to have a I used to have a farmhouse, a house before that. It's not a compound. It was a lovely farmhouse where I stored all of my stuff, obviously. And at some point I figure, you know, it's time to say goodbye. And then I figure, you know, given that I had to do everything outside of a live stream, including the main structure, I basically have done everything over there. In case if you're curious, make sure you give the live stream a check out where we have done a little bit of renovations. There you basically see how it all started, and I figure, you know, given that I'm a little bit into, a little bit too much into the military, just put up those military insignias to make it fitting. And ever since I just called the Sergeant Major Academy, which is a reference towards the Sergeant Major Academy within the United States of America, and it is actually a thing. It has a similar part within the insignias being on the front. I don't know why, but I like foraging more than farming. Foraging is okay, like I did it myself for a very long time. I also did a video about that where I just grinded spruce wood from the left to the right. I went a little bit crazy, but you know, I went a little bit crazy, but after 4 hours of doing it, I basically got a result of 1.2 million. I gotta lie here because I'm a little bit uncertain. Everything is on the recording, so in case if you're curious, simply have a look within the foraging is it worth it a video on my channel, but I do recall that it's about 1 million plus, and well, within 4 hours there is a lot of time, you know. I think I would be able to harvest the entirety of the farm in that time, which by then would very likely accumulate way more money than I have right now, or than I would be doing using foraging. It's still chill though, like I enjoyed what I was doing, and hey, just run around the same bloody forest for 4 hours. It was lovely, and I also got my level up, which is really nice, which is really, really nice. But we are already at statues. We did about a third of the farm. I'm gonna say now a third. Now the wheat behind, I'm gonna do later on, and very likely my sacks are also relatively filled. Obviously, after every farming session that I have done, whether it be on cam or off cam, I'm going to be putting everything within the chest in order to do the final accumulation of the Jerry event, of me nearly being full-time active over here. Given, well, like I already said, I haven't been too much active recently. I've been slacking a little bit. But I do wonder what Meanie has been up to. Yeah, here for example we got a little bit of a buggy spot. We need to re-render this in order for the wheat to have, but I'm not gonna bother with that now, because I know we are still in the middle of the contest. We have 102,000 wheat units, so pretty much all good on the go. How I always do it, I have the elephant out. My farming levels right now 52 within a little bit of extensions of the farming cap. There you go, farming level cap. Got that one up to now I think 54. And obviously the elephant, like I just mentioned, so I got an overall amount. I got a very good amount of farming fortune, which should keep me well going. That's why most of the time, if I participate within wheat, especially wheat, I have a really easy time getting there, a gold one. Same applies for carrot. If I start off right off the bat, the moment the event starts. Sugarcane sometimes, sometimes not. I don't have too much luck. And let me welcome Meanie101. Welcome to the live stream. Hello, I've been only there to collect minions and selling it to the bazaar. Meanie, trust me, you should really get over back to HyPixel Skyblock, given that right now Jerry is mayor. And if you are in luck, you might be able to get another lovely Jerry or mod with Jerry's by you simply harvesting. Because I do believe, if I recall right, okay, now we are here at the farm. Now I gotta explain some stuff. Essentially, we got rid of the farming house. The farming house was like 6 months old, and I figure, you know, it would be a little bit saddening not putting up anything in terms of memory. So I decided to put up the rows in memory of the farming house, since it has been escorting me throughout a well amount of time. Just had to dig on my nose there real quick. It has been escorting me amazingly, and yeah, at some point you gotta say goodbye. It was for the best, to say the least. All the renovations, besides getting rid of it, there we go. We also won lovely contest. All the renovations or the replanning has been done inside of a live stream, so you can see the base foundation. However, I got rid of everything before that certain stream, so I had that house already gone. It looked very empty, it looked very saddening, to be more fair with you folks. So, you know, I'm going to buy some Jerry boxes from the bazaar and sell them after a month of the event ending. Good idea, really good idea. I've done a video about it recently, not like a few days ago, where I said reconsider your choices if you are planning to sell your boxes, because if you're planning to sell now, you're very likely gonna make less money than you were to do in, let's say, 2 weeks. Obviously, like, it's just serving as an example, but it is all depending on demand. Per se, there's a high demand, prices are higher. If there's a low demand, it's, you know, there's not too much of a high price to get. But it is still considered a little bit of gambling, so, you know, he could be still making a minus. My idea is get the Jerry boxes via Jerry's, kill them, put them away, forget about them, like for a month, maybe 3 weeks. That's what I used to do last time, and I got a large amount of money just from basically forgetting about them. Buying them is a little bit risky, of course. It's basically like gambling, or how do you say that? Putting money into Bitcoin. Basically, you never know what the currency is gonna, if the currency is gonna go up or down. And the same basically applies for HyPixel. It's also like with any other game that has an economy. Now, I'm not gonna say that Minecraft has an economy, but HyPixel basically does. So if there's no demand, there's no price, basically. Like, the price is all the way down. And given that many people have right now access to Jerry Box, prices are gonna be all the way down. Therefore, in 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, maybe a month, demand is gonna be very high. So meaning that, you know, or middle-ish high. I'm gonna say middle-ish high. So you're gonna make a solid amount of maybe 20% plus by simply not doing anything. Just by simply not doing anything. It is risky though, so that is something that you have to bear in mind. I did say within my video, in case if you're curious, make sure you give that one a check out. There I go over Jerry, over the details of Jerry, whilst he's a mayor, throughout, in a very short passion as well, so like 3 minutes. Shouldn't be too long. But there, we nearly got the wheat field. I'm gonna leave everything within my sack so far, because I'm not gonna bother too much yet within always putting everything away the moment I'm done. But we have done a wheat contest, which brings me again in 25 Jacob tickets, if I recall right. Because 20 was for server, golden was 25 if I recall right. The golden boxes are now like 900k. If you forget, if you purchase them for 900k and you sell them a month later for $1 million, that's 100,000 summed up. I'm always coming around with straight numbers, so I'm not gonna come around. Yeah, you're gonna purchase a Jerry box for 936,501 coins, and you're gonna sell it for 1,061,531. I don't know where that number came from. It's only serving as an example. But you basically understand what I mean in terms of buy now, sell later. It is a possibility. It may work. Green boxes, obviously, like green boxes are dropping more than others. But my idea is I'm gonna spare on them, forget about them for a good chunk of time, and then I'm just gonna sell everything at once. It may take a bit of time because obviously demand is a little bit lower, given that Jerry event is over. But therefore the prices are way more higher. Before the event it was like 1,050,000. Okay, so 150,000 for a single box. That's a pretty good deal if you ask me. But remember, it is risky. It is very, very risky. So you have the probability of not making anything in plus, but also you could have the luck of not making anything in the minus. But then again, it's all up to the economy. If the economy says, well, you know, we don't need any golden Jerry boxes anymore, prices are gonna go all the way down to 0 coins. as a matter of fact, I was today looking for seeds, right? And normal seeds. There were no potential buyers. No one wanted to buy normal bloody seeds. I was just like, why am I supposed to sell that stuff now? And then I just waited a few little seconds, and then I had the potential buyer, so I immediately sold it. I was just like, yep, now I have it off. Now I don't need to worry about it anymore. Also remember, our live chat has a little bit of bot. How do you say that? Bot commands. There you go. Clanny English is yet again broken. We have a little bit of bot engagements. If you're in for it, simply make sure you check out the description. What you can do is using your awards that you should have gained over the time. So how it basically goes, every 5 minutes that you are within the live stream and you just having a chill time, lean back, let the old man ramble on all about everything, then you receive 5 awards. If you are actively engaging within the chat, then you receive 10 awards every 5 minutes. And if you subscribe, and I received the notification on the top right hand corner, that's a green cherry. No! Oh, I nearly panicked right there because I thought he was gonna oh my goodness gracious. Also, Puggy, welcome to the live stream. Kicking out the 69 on the gamble. Per se, that is one of our commands. Kicking out the 69 on the gamble, receiving a 10, losing 69 awards, unfortunately. But welcome to the live stream, Puggy. I hope you are doing wonderfully. By the way, blue ones are the most common. I think before the event they were like 250,000. 250,000 for the blue ones? Wow. I remember those being like 80, 100,000? I remember it blurrily. Like very blurry. But I do recall it was something along those lines. Jesus Christ, I wouldn't have expected that. Or am I just entirely mistaken? I'm probably just entirely mistaken. Chat doesn't want to work. There you go. Chat wants to work now. Chat didn't want to work for a solid 2 seconds right there. I'm just like, no, don't want to let it happen. Don't want to let it happen. Because at the end of the day, I want to see what you folks are typing. But yeah, feel free to check out the description. It's there for a reason. And like I said, in case if you haven't received your 100 awards from subscribing to the channel, then you simply gotta make sure to take a look within your YouTube privacy settings. Only by then the bot will basically synchronize that you have subscribed, meaning that you will receive your 100 awards right off the bat, which you're then able to gamble out right away. As well, not to forget, there's the last method. If you folks are fancy, every US dollar is worth 50 awards. So if you would like to donate, make sure you check out the description. Every donation is heavily appreciated, so the old man can live with more coffee. We all love coffee, don't we? Well, at least I do. At least I do. But yeah, we nearly got the wheat farm entirely completed. Our wheat crystal is doing its stuff over there. It's doing its magic over there by just letting it grow automatically. Thing is, I know I wouldn't need to have a I think it's called cultivator. Cultivation? Is it called cultivation? No, it's not cultivation. Replenish. Well, when getting resting in HyPixel Skyblock, that's not a good sign in the first place. But within the replenish, normally you wouldn't need it. But then again, I'm not gonna hassle too much about given the size of the current field, which is just enormous. It is just enormous. And then again, we got multiple other days to take care of and see what we come around with over there. But one thing is for certain, that what I'm getting right now is basically equally the amount of what the mini would do within a week, being more than 200,000 units of wheat alone, excluding the seeds. I know seeds don't do a lot of money, but at the end of the day they do a little bit. And I would say after that we perhaps do some sugarcane. I really feel like doing it, so let's destroy some ears. You know what I'm talking about. The baby Jesus. We all love the baby Jesus. The baby Jesus. Meanie is kicking out the 50, receiving a 2. Just a 2. 2. The bot is being a meanie one, it appears. So, Meanie, the bot is taking over a position then. In terms of being mean. That's ridiculous. But yeah, once we have this farm done, I'm gonna hop over to the sugarcane farm. And you will see a little bit of a different setup. In case if you haven't been up to date within my channel and you haven't seen the sugarcane video that I did, it's a very fast paced one. Make sure you give that one a check out as well. took me a lot of time, and would be heavily appreciated to hear your feedback upon it. And it cost me a lot of money as well, because it's not one of your average sugarcane farms. It's a little bit modern design-ish. Let's have a look. I have heard that sand grinding at the Mushroom Desert is the best grinding method for jerry boxes. I heard it too, and I must say, it is not really. Not really. Why, you may ask? Simple. Because sand, yeah, it might give you a little bit of money, but therefore, whatever you get out of the sand, in terms of selling, I'm gonna do within only 30 minutes of a session by harvesting wheat. Like, no matter how long you're gonna be doing so, because sand prices are basically not existent if everyone does it. Like, everyone does it. There is no price to talk about. So very likely, by you farming, it's actually a better way, because at the end of the day, you also break multiple crops, especially if you do it like this, or you do any other method. You're breaking multiple crops, just like with sand. And harvesting, maybe mining in the crystal hollows could get you also more money. But I would still say that you have a better chance of getting it here, mainly because, or you have a little bit of an advantage of getting it here, because prices are not gonna suffer with sand bill, and you always need to consider whatever you harvest, you're gonna sell, or if you don't sell, you use it to upgrade your hoe per se, which is gonna give you way more advantages over somebody that uses a golden shovel to shovel out sand. That's what I'm saying. Mineral armor on the bridge on Dwarven mines, there it's 0, and don't get a box, and it's very fast. I would still say I would still rely within my option being the farming thing, because here, regardless of what you do, prices are not affected, and whatever you harvest. Wait, how is it called? You reap what you sow, so meaning whatever you harvest, you're gonna sell. Which is then again, depending on that certain stuff that you're harvesting, more money in your pockets. If I were to sell the wheat, or the hay bill, the tight hay bill, that's an easy 500,000 in not too much time. Yeah, the only thing that doesn't change the Skyblock NPC prices if the admins are nice. If the admins would be nice. Well, they are nice. They are nice. That to put into that we have to say. Like first of all, they keep like the entire community moderated. They are amazing. Like without admin team, it's just like within live chat. Without moderation, it simply wouldn't work. It simply wouldn't work. So again, big shout out over to Mini, Mark, and Perk, given that they're all moderators of this very channel. Without them, it wouldn't work. Here they are, and the same basically applies within HyPixel stuff that we always have to say and have to put into consideration. Right, the wheat farm is basically entirely done. Let's hop over to our sugarcane farm and destroy some ears. Hell yeah, sounds like a good idea. Killing a lot of people did the math, and the mineral armor, it's the best. I'm still skeptical about it, to be fair. I'm still skeptical about it because I like mining. I wouldn't say I love it, but I would still rather rely on farming, because then I'm just gonna get way more money out of it, especially if I have like 3 layers of sugarcane farms. I'm gonna make 25,000 within every... Oh, here I gotta speed myself up a bit. Here I'm just gonna make a little bit more money using this method rather than with sand. Obviously, if you sell sand over to an NPC, not too much of a problem. Have you heard of the hunt of the Kutra Manaibo? I don't know how to spell it. I probably don't know neither. But I haven't heard about it. I probably have to lower the volume a bit so you're able to understand me, because the old man is trying to say something and the sugarcane is very loud. There we go. Just had to adjust it real quick. I didn't hear about it, but I do recall that there was also a hunt after the golden ball within HyPixel Skyblock. At the end of the day, I still didn't figure out what it actually does, but a lot of people were hunting after it. Like, people always find something to hunt after. They always find something to hunt after. And then again, sugarcane is a lot of money worth, and melons kinda as well. I'm still going with 4 melons as well. It's one of my most harvested crop at this point. Mlem. Just mlem. The golden ball was a bug. Oh, that's why people were on the hunt after that. That's why people were on the hunt after that, because it was a bugged item. The admins forgot about the CM power limit. Oh no. That tends to happen. That tends to happen. At the end of the day, we still have to consider, to this very day, Skyblock is still in prototype stage. So whatever goes in, very likely will be reworked a few times. Like Nether update, for example. Like we haven't received a big update ever since, like before the Nether update. We haven't received any. We haven't received anything. Why? Because obviously the Nether had to be tested. That is why MVP pluses and so on had access to the how's it called, to the alpha network, so it could be all tested. People found bugs, they immediately sent it over to the admins and reported it. That's a real hunt. Yeah, the version 1. M7 Crystal Hollows? What do you mean with M7? Do you mean Mastery? Oh, you're right, Mastery 7. The Catacombs Mastery 7. Sorry about that. Crystal Hollows, for example, as well. Crystal Hollows is a little bit, I would say, a little bit of a different story, because again, Crystal Hollows are massive and it's randomly generated terrain, and multiple servers host a different hollow map. Basically, everything is randomly generated. People can just go anywhere where they want, really. They can just go anywhere where they want, and obviously that took a lot of time to make, especially putting into consideration you are basically just within a box, like just a box surrounded with bedrock. You need to kill the Sea Emperor with the Necromancer's weapon and get him to Jax so you can get the golden ball, and you still need to buy it. Oh, well. Oh, what about our golden ball then? But I have not heard about the Kudra thing that you were talking about. Never heard about it so far. But then again, it's something, you know, it keeps basically the community also dedicated for the time being, whilst HyPixel's working on new stuff. So HyPixel's working on new stuff already, probably at this point. And we are basically searching after a certain particular item, which keeps the community engaged, it keeps the community interested. In my eyes, that's not even too much of a bad idea. Oh no, his name is Jake. Well, Jake, Jack, both is pretty much the same. Let's have a look. Torquil. I got scammed 5 million yesterday. That is unfortunate. How did that happen? What happened? What happened? What happened, Torquil? Also, first of all, welcome to the live stream. I hope you are doing wonderfully nonetheless, given the unfortunate event. What happened though? But yeah, we are just farming our sugarcane. If you got scammed, that means that you're bad. Scuttler, don't say that, please. I think I told you already once off, and I don't want to do it again. Be a nice guy. Thank you very much. Swapped out Liver Dagger. Oh no. One of those typical things. One of those typical things. But in my eyes, you know, it has to be like, at some point, there is going to be the point when it sucks, but it still doesn't mean that you're bad. It still doesn't mean that, you know, you're a bad player or anything. In my eyes, you simply didn't look at it, or something has happened. You can get the mod that helps not getting scammed. That is, for example, also a way, yeah. Like you, I'm really bad with recommendations. Liver Dagger, it's 8 million, it was all. Should always look just before. First of all, look, but always be careful. Always be careful. That's one of my little advisements. I know it's not really a big advisement, but better be safe than sorry, and check not 3 times, not 4 times, check 5 times, 6 times, or anything. Like Skyblock add-ons, or not enough Skyblock. Though if those are basically helpers, then I would easily get them. And they are obviously legitimate, which I'm assuming they are. Because if, you know, we still gotta be aware of, well, what's dark, you know. We still gotta be aware of that, given that there are sometimes stuff that people shouldn't be using. I'm not gonna go into detail with that. Dragon375, welcome to the live stream. I hope you are doing wonderfully. What are you up to? Make sure to let us know. Are you also grinding Jerry? Who is not? Here's a question for everybody. Who is not grinding Jerry? I'm gonna say it now in caps again. Not. Who's not doing it? Who's not using the opportunity? Who's Jerry? You don't know who Jerry is? Jerry is Jerry. Like Jerry. Jerry. Like Jerry. Jerry, the Jerry. Wanna see my tank armor? I'm gonna take a look in a bit at the, on your tank armor. Obviously, like if you want me to have a look within the tank armor, simply hop over to my island. Everyone can visit, by the everyone. You can, by the way, visit my island all the time. If you feel like it, simply do /visit Colonel Clanny, and you should be on my island if you are within HyPixel Skyblock. Sorry, I'm new to the game. Oh, no worries, don't say sorry. Jerry is basically one of the best mayors that we have. It's basically one of the powerful mayors to have within HyPixel Skyblock. So he tends to sometimes appear. It would be lovely to get an example right now. He sometimes just appears by you doing an activity, per se farming, mining, foraging, anything like that, even combating. It happened to me where I killed a revenant in my own home upstairs, and all of a sudden a green Jerry just popped around the corner. Jerry basically drops those green, blue, purple and golden boxes, which you can sell for high amounts of money a few weeks after. As well, he's multiplying all of your stats by 10%. So let's have a look with my health. I have a solid amount of 2,300 health. Like, let's just say that. I have 2,300 health. I basically immediately get, just because of him being a mayor, 230 additional health, which basically boosted me up to that. Or basically make that minus to actually know my concurrent actual health without Jerry being mayor. As well, he's doing the Perk Apocalypse, which I have forgotten what it actually was, because I'm a very professional individual. And here we got our tank. Gonna be taking a look at him any second now, the moment we're done within this certain farm. And let's have a look at him. Let's have a look at our poggers. So you've got the Giant Reaper mask together with the Magma necklace. I don't have that one. The Giant Perfect chestplate, I have that one actually too, just level 12. Giant Necromancer's Lord leggings, and you got the Perfect boots as well, level 8. Now if you get enough diamonds, you could potentially even go for the entire full diamond setup, which is gonna be a lot of money. But I think it would massively slow you down if I recall right. The funny thing is that yesterday my friend also got scammed by one pretending to want to get reforgers on his sword, and it took the money. Today they brought back the sword to him, and we got into the party with him. He was so funny. Well, when it comes over to those kind of scams, you really gotta be aware. Like, I see it every time before we have done the live stream within HyPixel Skyblock Dungeons. Every time we saw it there, just people coming around the corner. Hey, I'm selling my wither stuff. Simply do /p me, and I'm going to give you my stuff. They're not gonna give you anything. It's too good to be true. Because, you know, it's more of a risky thing to do. Unless you have friends. Like, let's say Mark would want to have anything advanced, or Meanie would like to have his helmet 5-starred. He would just likely ask one of us in order to get it done. In case if we don't have it, we would like to just say we don't have it, but the moment we can, we would do it. So my recommendation, rather keep within those people that you basically know. Let's have a look. Cryptic Minds, welcome to the live stream. I hope you are doing wonderfully. What are you up to? I have a level 87 Armadillo. The Armadillo is lovely. You should maybe go with the cat and upgrade her. That might be very lovely. Cryptic Minds, if you would like to be friends, just a quick heads up. We do have a guild if you're interested to join. We welcome everybody, obviously. Simply make sure to simply type /guild join Clanny's group altogether, CLANNYS group altogether, and then you should be in within our guild if you would like to stay in touch as well. We got a Discord if you are also interested of joining that along the way. Because I don't really accept any friend requests anymore because you know, I don't want to necessarily pop on and the first thing is just like, hey Clanny, hey Clanny, hey Clanny, you know, that typical kind of thing. And I most of the time always respond to messages, and I don't want to be that type of guy that stops responding to messages because, you know, I'm getting 50 messages a day. I hope you can understand that. I have a question. What's the question, Dragon? You have a question? Let us know and I shall see if I can answer it or the community can. Hydra head. Diamond chestplate and boots and charger leggings. BTS said Armor Knight on my Iron Man. Oh! Oh. I thought you meant the Armadillo. And almost fishing 27. I would likely have done just gotten out some minions to do the job for me, to be fair. Very likely you also did a little bit. Let's have a look. Puck is kicking out our Discord. Thank you so much. As a matter of fact, there is our Discord for all the people that are interested into joining our Discord. Everyone's welcome. Once you arrive, simply make sure you let us know. Simply make sure you let us know who you are within the hashtag recruit verification within the live chat, or tell us within the live chat who you are within our Discord in case if your names are entirely different per se. User ABC joins and their name is XYZ. Obviously, we don't know who they are. In a guild, are there benefits or are there any downsides to a guild? Not really, because our only requirement is to enjoy Skyblock, enjoy what you're doing, and that shouldn't be too difficult. Obviously, we would ask you, because we already had it happen where someone left one day, joined the next day, left the next day again. Please try to avoid that, basically leaving and joining continuously, because we can't keep up on it all the time. We are not 24/7 online, so if we get the guild request, yeah, we can't always let people in and out, because that is just a 24/7 job, to be fair. We had it happen, that's why I'm saying it. But as a whole, it's not really there's nothing really bad, because you really get to engage within the community of mine as well. Like I said, Discord per se, you can engage there as well. I don't find the Colonel's Barracks. You should be able to find the Colonel's Barracks because it's our Discord server. Discord is right now within the live chat. You can also, in case if it shouldn't be for you in the live chat, you can also check out the description. And the moment you arrive, like I said, simply tell us who you are, and one of our moderation teams is going to give you the private rank, which then gives you full access to our Discord channels, be it voice channels, text channels, and so much more. Because we got many channels. The only thing is many people forget to tell us who they are within the live chat, or vice versa. So at the end of the day, we don't even know who the people basically are. But the benefits is also, like Scuttler was saying, being social, basically getting in touch with people that probably know what they're doing or probably not. Like, we have new people, we have basically Skyblock veterans that have been playing for longer than I did. And they know, like, sometimes people know more stuff than you, but sometimes people also ask questions where you may have the answer to. Is it in recruit verification? That's the one. Simply tell us, in case if your name is entirely different to the ones within your live chat name, who you are within the live chat, and then one of our moderators, be it Puck or Meanie, are going to verify you. Mark is currently still a little bit absent, but hope you're doing alright over there. Mark. Unfortunately, he's not able to chat. Hey, I got the blue Jerry, congratulations! Keep that box. Dragon, here's a pro tip. I'm not gonna thumbnail anything. If you get a box, forget about it. Don't open it. Put it anywhere. Forget about it. Forget about it right away. Because if Jerry is not mayor anymore, you're gonna get a lot of money from those boxes. Probably a little bit more. I got a golden Jerry and got 500,000 Iron Man. Jesus Christ, Mikey. 500,000 on Iron Man? That's a good deal. By the way, got a Mythical Jerry Pet. What does a mythical Jerry Pet do? I don't know that to that very day. I know that it actually reduces your intelligence. Because it's Jerry. Like this Jerry. You don't need to say anything. All you gotta say is Jerry. Or box. Or box. And we got a lot of sugarcane already. Our farming level is already up to 4%. Pretty much no time. It's going pretty fluent. I've been also doing a few little dailies. It's just a tour pet. I figured as much. I want it. Me who had 25 million in the bank all the time before Mushroom Cow nerf. I can imagine, yeah. Like, I tried to get up the call for Mushroom Cow again. Or the Mushroom, sorry. I tried to get up the call for that again by basically explaining, in case if you're curious, make sure you give that video a check out. Is the Mushroom Cow still worth it after its nerf? I tried to make a few little accumulations within how much money you're able to get just from the mushrooms, as well as, let's say, the sugarcane. Or I got legendary Megaledion. I hope I didn't just butcher that name. And the Black Cat on my Iron Man. You're very active on your Iron Man, I must say. You're very active. You're very active. The channel is gone. Now, does that mean that I'm verified? You should be then verified. If your name is in green, like if your name is in dark green, then you are basically a private, which gives you full access to our Discord, meaning you can actively chat, you can actively also go into voice chat with somebody else and play with them, let's say around the Pet Wars, maybe do HyPixel Dungeons, or maybe even do another game that you both have in common, or multiple people, let's say that as a whole, to be more fair. Thank you so much, Puggy, as well, really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's have a look. Well, theoretically, if you have enough strength, it's better than elephant. Well, let's have a look at my strength, because I don't actually know. My strength is right now 215, which isn't too bad. I did the Omnis power, and my power is, I did a few videos on power stones and so on. I always did explanations for 250 magical power and didn't do anything in terms of 1000, because obviously 1000 is going to be way much more than 250. Let's have a look. Bazilius, welcome to the live stream. I hope you are doing wonderfully. What are you up to? Make sure let's do. Kicking out the 42 on the Gamble, receiving the 44. And kicking out the 15 on Salts, receiving Lieutenant Colonel, Sergeant Major of the Army, and a Major. The plot is being a very meany individual today, it appears. Commando best, you think? Because I must honestly say, as I took a look through, I actually got less advantages. I got actually less advantages from Commando than I got for Warrior. I have way more advantages using the Warrior ability rather than the Commando. So obviously I stuck within the Warrior, which increased my strength heavily. But I ditched upon it very quickly, because then I realized, hey, Omnis gives me a little bit of more attack speed, and it gives me more other stuff as well. So I decided to go for that. Also, sugarcane farm is nearly finished as well, which is very lovely. It is? It is then. I always thought it was like the Warrior being more OP because I had more strength and also critical. Yeah, I had like 100% critical chance with Warrior. But you know, it's always like all of the things really depend on what you currently have without it, to be more fair. Glenny, you never trust me. Yeah, I never trust anybody. I don't even trust myself. Cool, I'm now in the Discord. Welcome to our community. Welcome to our Discord, and like I said, if you have a question, if you would like to play anything, simply make sure to hit up the votes. People are sometimes asking for, let's say, I have seen per se a few days ago, Diamond Doom has asked if anyone was up to play Phasmophobia. I was obviously, I was with my friends in Generation 0, so I obviously wasn't up for it, but other people, for example, could have joined if they would have responded. And like I always tend to say, if there are more people, there's a higher likelihood of somebody responding. And hey, I've seen it already happening where two people that even didn't like one another became very good friends. I've seen it on the channel already happening, and it was pretty much in the early days. which I was obviously very happy about. There we go. Sugarcane farm is completed. Inventory looks like a bloody mess. Onwards we go. Over to, shall we do pumpkins or melons? Pumpkin or melon? I'm gonna say pumpkin. Pumpkin, because no one likes pumpkin. I got the green one now. Congratulations. Yeah, farming. I would say farming, mainly because of farming, and I love farming. It gives you so much benefits in terms of the Jerry's dropping, because if you got the farming setup like me with a very low ceiling and Jerry's short drop, then he can either only spawn on this row or on the harvested row or in front of you. He cannot be anywhere else. In case if it is within the border, like here for example, he can easily fall off or spawn on this very brick where he's just gonna run off. The moment you try to approach him, he's just gonna fall down, which obviously sucks. Oh well, I need to go. Have a bye. Have a nice day. I wish you the exact same Minecraft. Thank you so much for tagging along. I hope you enjoyed. And hey, don't forget to boop that like button. You're doing me a humongous amount of a favor by simply doing so. And obviously, stay tuned. There's gonna be way more grinding. There's gonna be a few more grinding sessions with the old man, trying to get all of them Jerry boxes during the next coming week. Given that Jerry is still gonna be for a while the mayor. It takes me 10 seconds to get a Jerry after the 6 minutes could. Speak of the devil. Die. Was it 6 minutes? Oh. Was it 6 minutes? I recall that people were saying 10 minutes. But then again, most of the people say a lot of different stuff. Like I've heard somebody say 15 minutes. I heard the other ones say 10 minutes. Then I heard somebody say 5 minutes. Now I hear you guys saying 6 minutes. It's like everywhere. Stay hydrated, everybody. As a matter of fact, thank you so much for the reminder, Basilio. Stay hydrated, everyone, especially during these warm times. Cheers on this one. Ah, wonderful. Wonderful, just wonderful. But that is a really good reminder right there. Let's have a look. I already have. Thank you so much. Good day, guys. We wish you the exact same. Stay safe and hopefully till the next stream, which should be very likely very soon. Because I've been grinding the entire day and I'm not going to stop doing so. If you got the Jerry after 6 minutes, you can get another one. Okay. So I'm going to say from now on as well, from now on 6 minutes is basically the timer. So I'm not going to do anything now and we just wait out the 6 minutes. No, we're not going to be doing so. Jeff, welcome to the live stream. Hope you are doing wonderfully. What are you up to? Make sure you let us know. A little bit delayed. Sorry about that. But what are you up to? What have you been up to? And one thing as well, very likely we will be doing another Babel stream within the coming week. This week we will be very likely a little bit about grinding. And then we got back on the road with some Bed Wars. And once Mark is fully here, we're going to do some HyPixel dungeons. We're going to be doing a few little HyPixel dungeons because I've been doing them for a very long time. HyPixel official wiki. Oh, HyPixel official wiki is very likely the right one then. Sure, yeah. That is the more than right. I didn't take a look within that because most of the time I just heard the people say 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or anything like that. Let's have a look. I'm in school. You're in school? Like, I have a question. What time zone is it for you right now? Or what time is it for you right now? Because for me it's like pretty much in the evening, 21:14, which is 9:14 p.m. So what time is it for you now, Jeff? Let's have a look. Hi, welcome to the live stream. Long time no see. What are you up to? What are you up to? Make sure to let us know. 3:15 p.m. I remember back in my day when I was a little lad in 1917 fall. No, we're not gonna be doing that. No, but back in my day, when I was within school, I remember that our school only lasted till like 1, maybe maximum 2 p.m. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. And we only had like 6 hours. Yeah, because our school always started at 7. To be more fair. Just some Call of Duty. Call of Duty can never hurt. I live in Florida. Big city. Big city. Big city. Just a quick warning. Well, not really a warning. Quick heads up, everybody. In case if you would like to say where you live, preferably say the state. Like basically, no, Florida is not a city. What the hell? Florida is not a city. It's not a city. Clanny being a pillock again. But if you would like to basically say where you are from, then simply say what state you basically are from. If per se it's the United States of America, let's just say, hey, I live in Florida or I live in Atlanta. It's a state, so it's really hard to pin down where you are actually from per se. I was being a little bit of a moron there. Again, I get out of school at 1:50. 1:50. That is the same time that I essentially went out every time back then, unless I had to redo something. So I look for Basilius. It's also 9:14. So we are now in the same time zone. Well, I remember that I was like an hour ahead. No way, I was an hour before. Huh. You live in Texas. I love Texas. I love Texas. I mainly love Texas because from what I recall right, they're very well militarized, and given that obviously, as you can see within my name, Colonel Clanny, I'm a little bit into the military. Let's have a look. Pretty sure England doesn't have states. It doesn't have states, therefore it has counties. Therefore it has counties, per se, South Yorkshire. Like, let's say, hey, my name is so-and-so. Let's actually not say any names. Quick heads up. But, and I live in South Yorkshire. You can kind of consider that one as a count. I think it's more a county than a state. But, let's just call it a county. Or, for example, let's just say, hey, I live on the bottom of England. If there is no actual state name, because I wouldn't know too much to be more unfair. Nobody cares about countries, counties here. Huh. Huh. Oh, well, look at that. We are in the pumpkin contest. I'll take that gladly. My clock was running wrong. Ha. So you just fixed a bug on your clock unintentionally. I knew it. I knew it. I was an hour before. I knew there was something, Basilius. And you forgot to change your clock over to summertime. Let's have a look. I got the Mayor Jerry. Congratulations. Mind the caps. Just a quick heads up. Mind the caps. But, you know, if there, for example, is nothing in terms of a county, like, for example, here in Germany, we also got counties. I would per se just say, hey, I live, let's say, example, I live in Saxony, or I live in, oh my goodness, I'm horrible with German states, or counties for that matter. I'm horrible with my own country. That's relatively disappointing, isn't it? Caps lock, my fault. No worries. No worries. You probably didn't know about it. Just be aware that if there are too many caps within the message, the bot is going to remove the message. Clanny, should I buy? When I hear that, should I buy 2 tier 4 Voigloom carries so I can get the Final Destination's armor and grind E-Man? Depending if you got the money for it. Let's say you got an average space of, here we go again, Clanny being a calculator. If you got an average space of 30 million, right? Let's just say you have 30 million. Congratulations if you don't have that much. Let's say you have 30 million and the carry costs, I don't know, 30 million. Obviously, it's going to be relatively expensive because you're going to be ending up with nearly no money. If you can afford it, do it. I have 28 million, so no worries. How much does a tier 4 carry cost is now then my next question. That is my next question, to be more fair. There we go. What happened there? The bot being a little bit of a funny individual. No, don't do that. There we go. Watch out for the symbols. Probably too many symbols right there. No worries. 2.5 million. So 2.5 million for carry, and you got 28. That's more than fine. Then there's a Jerry. We're gonna go over to the other lane in order to take him out. I'm getting a lot of green boxes right here. Jerry, give me that box bully. I'm gonna burn you. I'm gonna put you within my burning cage. Wouldn't be nice. Sorry, Lieutenant Colonel. The bot will forgive you probably. Probably. We never know though. Like 2 million, and you need one for tier 3 and tier 2. Yeah, obviously. First of all, you gotta get those levels, but I'm assuming that he has been helped, or he did it himself. As a matter of fact, I, for example, can't even do tier 2 myself, so I'm just saying, you know. I have done my 100 void glooms in order to get access to the bow, and I was goddamn happy that I have done so, because now I don't need to worry about that part anymore. So now I'm just good on the go. Like, if I ever want to once, very likely will be doing so if it is required. However, this is not the I was about to say, I haven't seen any uncommon or rare drops in the entire time. So how much can I make off a gold Jerry box? If the prices are the way they have been, about 950,000, maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less. I'm just gonna sum everything up. 950,000, maybe up to a million. However, now here's the big part. If you spare the box and you forget about it for a few weeks, you're gonna make way more money out of it, per se 1,050,000, than if you were to sell it now. So my recommendation, so basically like I'm doing, I could just open the boxes or sell them right now. I'm not gonna do so. I'm gonna sell them all at once the moment a few weeks have passed and the event is obviously over. So my recommendation, if you get the Jerry box, put it away, forget about it, sell it a few weeks after. And that's a crazy rare drop. We do be taking that. That is also helping us within our farming adventure. And, oh, for good's sake, that was a problem with the server. No, there wasn't. No, there was not, bot. There we go. Let's have a look. I have 725 E-Man XP, so I'm just gonna use 5 million to get 2 carries of trusted professional Skyblock players. That's something that you could do. You could remember, you can also ask around our community whether, if you are within our Discord, you could ask around there whether people would be up to help you, or you can also ask in our guild if you are within our guild. You can basically ask anywhere, maybe even within the live chat, if we have somebody that might be up for carry. Because I do remember that back in the day, somebody needed a carry and other people are just like, you know what, I'm just not gonna torture you, I'm just gonna help you. Because one thing that really doesn't matter when it comes over to helping is money. Some people don't want money, and those kind of people are the best people, if you ask me, who just say, oh, you know what, I'm gonna help you do I'm gonna help you within the carry, and I don't want any money from you. Those kind of people are basically the heroes of Skyblock, if you ask me. Nowadays, people are seeking money for it. If I would have the option, I would possibly, I would help you, and I wouldn't even want anything, because at the end of the day, I want to help somebody. And that is something that many people should take as an example. But then again, most of the people, you know how it is nowadays. Nowadays, it's all about the money, and whether it be in the game or not. Let's have a look. In Greece we have, I am not sure, we have like regions according to the Wikipedia, 13 of them. And 325, I think you mean metro, I don't know how to pronounce it now, my English is horrible in that term, but, ooh, nice. Yeah, I'm actually using the right dice, I was about to say. But you probably mean something with metro, basically small districts, let's call them districts. Probably 325 districts. And
Nice! I got heavily distracted right there. And one autonomous entity. Athos. I never heard about Athos. I only heard about Among Us. Fun fact: it's a special mayor every 8 Skyblock years, or like 23 days. So if I am right, the next mayor or the next special mayor should be Scorpios, who's totally not sus. Where you can make an easy 1 million just for voting for him, and obviously Docker auction. Not to forget about those. Just bloody lovely. Nowadays, people are seeking money. I respect the hustle though. I'm actually grinding to help people do tiers of Eman Slayer, but I need stuff first. Yeah, we all do. We all do. Oh, Jesus. Was very lucky right there. Especially doing a contest, that's like the best thing you can, that can come around. No match or something. Yeah, just like me. Just like me. Oh, no match or something. Munich. Oh my goodness. Old man's eyes are falling here. Munich polities. I hope I'm not butchering this word right now. I really hope I'm not butchering the word right now. That would be horrible. Sorry if I did. I'm gonna waste 23 million on stuff, cause 8 million for carries. Maybe my first recommendation before you spend anything is first of all make more money, maybe using this certain amount of money they have right now. Per se, you got 28 million. I think as you said. Opa! That's another greenie. Per se, you got 28 million. Obviously, it wouldn't be the smartest thing to do if you were to spend it all and then you basically have a bank account of 0. So my recommendation is that you may get a little bit of money additionally. Let's say you get yourself up to 32 million, so you get 4 million on your back whenever you need it. Like what I basically did for the past couple of days, I most of the time just popped on, sold something, and basically went off, which brought me into a very nice accumulation of money. That is needless to say. Welcome, Blue Fames, to the live stream. I hope you are doing wonderfully. What are you up to? Make sure you let us know. That sounded very weird. Mount Athos is weird. It's like a small archipelago in Macedonia, where women are not allowed for Orthodox Christian reasons. That is just heavily confusing. But how are you? I'm doing wonderfully. Thank you so much for asking. I really do appreciate it. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have to not put caps. You can put caps, but like to start off the sentences or anything like that, because else the bot will remove the message if there are too many caps within a single message. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I might not spend all additional maybe 50 million on armor, because I really want Ancient Lost Destination. Like I said, spare some money, have some money resting on the bank. Better have more than nothing. I had it the other day. I spent too much money, I had 0 on my account. Now my bank accounts are up to bursting. Like, I don't even know where to store the money anymore. I'm just making up buy orders of stuff that I don't even need, just in order to resell it. And that is an equal amount of 500 million. So I've been sparing a lot of money. A lot of money. Francesco Diaz, welcome to the live stream. I hope you are doing wonderfully. What are you up to? Make sure you let us know. Clanny's explaining economics better than uni professors. Am I? Well, I might be becoming a uni professor. But first of all, I'm going to do documentation 23A. Which is one of... I don't know how it's actually called in Germany, but that one's basically getting me onto a new job. Me too. That's what it matters about. It matters that you're doing wonderful. It matters that you're doing wonderful, just like everybody else. Thanks for the advice. No worries at all. Looks like Clanny really likes farming. If I was Clanny, I would have been already bored without some music in the background. Oh, trust me. I used to listen to sea shanties all the time when I was farming. And I mean, there once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was Ability. I'm not gonna sing much more, but I used to listen to that 24/7 for multiple different bands as well. And then I also went over to other music whilst I was just farming, and at some point my entire farm was just empty. Or I was just having a casual chat with my buddies. In the meantime, you know, forget about what I'm actually doing, and then just have a go. Imagine someone selling something worth 50 million for 10 million, and you only have 1 million, because you need all your money. If somebody sells something for 50 million rather than, no, if somebody sells something for 10 million rather than for 50 million, that is already rather sus, if you ask me, because people are usually not that nice to give up on 40 million. Remember, it's basically 80% that they make a minus of. That's already the first sussy thing. I've seen it the other day where I was in HyPixel dungeon, and people were just like, or somebody was saying, I'm selling a how's it called, a full not a full a Shadow Assassin chest plate. I took a look at it, and at the end of the day it was not even worth 10,000 because it was an obsidian chest plate. So always be careful if you see those kind of things. Do you watch anime? No, I do not. No, I do not. No, I do not. I do not, and I have never thought about doing so. The only thing that no way, actually, I'm not even watching anything at all. The only thing that is very close to basically animated stuff, I'm not gonna say anime. Animated stuff is the world basically explained, you know, terms of history, like the history of Iceland, or the history of Ireland, or history of Germany for that matter, given I live here. Those things are animated. I don't know if it is being considered as that, but I don't watch anime, what is basically considered right now as anime. I don't like it. I don't like it. Get first Sky resource pack for the anti-scam. Yes, easily. Like, first of all, if you see something along those lines, already red alarm. Like, red alarm as loud as you can, because there's something sus about it. If someone is selling something that is normally really expensive, that's already the first red bell. Like, I checked upon it. If I recall right, the chest plate is worth a lot of money. I don't know how much it is worth right now under economic standards in Skyblock, but it's probably worth a lot. So an obsidian chest plate is in comparison not even worth what is basically in comparison not even worth the title. Like, the words are basically more worth than the actual chest plate. 20 million. So 20 million obsidian chest plate, maybe two. I'm gonna be careful here now what I'm saying, but less than 20,000. So if you see those kind of announcements, careful where you're going. And if you see something along the lines, my recommendation is report it, because other people may fall for it, and by then it's basically a scam. It's a fulfilled scam the moment someone bought it. So we're talking about fraud. And I'm not the best friend of fraud. I don't like it, obviously. We are back. You got a GIF. Take it all easy, have a wonderful one. Get a snack and share with me, because I'm hungry. I need some popcorn. And very likely, after this very layer, we're gonna hop over to the melons. But I would say we have grinded out a lot. At the end of the stream, I'm gonna put everything within the chest. And obviously, every time when I do something in HyPixel Skyblock, which is gonna be way more often now, so you're gonna be able to see me a little bit more. Yes. Just yes. But you're gonna see me so much more in Skyblock for this very week than you have seen me within the past month, pretty much. Let's have a look. Imagine actually knowing how to play HyPixel Skyblock. Yeah, well, Little Tony, first of all, welcome to the live stream. I know a few things on how to do things, but most of the things I do it wrong. Soon may the development come to bring us sugar and tea and drum. Lovely song, indeed. indeed. For the people that are into sea shanties, give a check out over to Santiano. It's a German band, but they did also the music together with Nathan Evans, both together. Really lovely song, and it's a little bit more over to rock. So make sure your sound isn't too high. I have zero idea how to start and how to do anything. Just play. Like, little Tony, here's a lesson of life. Don't be perfect. Because the moment you try to do something perfect, you're gonna mess it up. If you, like I for example, I did many things. Obviously. I have done many things within my time of HyPixel Skyblock, whether it be right or wrong. And I must honestly say, sometimes even a mistake, it's about trial and error. Give it a try. You may mess up, but you don't need to fear anything, because in HyPixel Skyblock it's basically forgiving game mode, where you can still repair anything. If you per se lose money, you can always get back the money. Don't fall down, don't fall down, don't fall. Luckily, he did not fall down. Now I'm gonna kill him. There you go. That's another Jerry taken out. So now we got the next 6-minute cooldown. But like I said, it's the thing about trial and error, just like any other game. Like, what other games do you play? Let's say Phasmophobia. I play Phasmophobia. Let's say you play Phasmophobia. The moment you start it, you're not gonna have any idea what the hell you're doing. And at some point, like me per se, because obviously I played Phasmophobia for a very long time, you can basically trace a ghost just by its behavior without any evidence equipment anymore. You just gotta get started. Get started. You just gotta... as I know that there was one community that said it, you just gotta press record, And that was in terms of live streaming. Like, you never get started until you press that button. You never will. And we are continuing on with our melons, by the way. Just keep that one moderated. But just give it a try. See if you like it. In case if you don't, then no worries. And if you like it, then remember we have a Discord that is mainly about Skyblock. We have a guild if you fancy upon joining. So you can always ask questions over there. And if you have friends that play Skyblock, they can also introduce you into it. When I play Skyblock, I just do things where the road will lead me there, and there I shall go. That's the right way to play. Don't be perfect, because like I said, you try to be perfect, you're gonna mess it up. Just have a go. Do mistakes, and don't do them again. And if you do, then still no worries. HyPixel is a forgiving game mode, or HyPixel Skyblock is a forgiving game mode. You run out of money? No worries, I did many times. And now I got a bit of money on the bank and in the bazaar, because I don't even know where to put it anymore. Do mistakes. It's trial and error, just like anything you do. It's really like anything else. You play Phasmophobia, you don't know anything. You play Team Fortress 2, you don't know how to play the game. You select Pyro, go in, you die. And then next time you may say, maybe I shouldn't have run into a group of 5 heavies. So you learn by playing. And that really goes for anything. Whether it be Phasmo, TF2, Garry's Mod, or all the other games that I'm playing. Or per se you play a survival game. Obviously you rely maybe heavily on ammunition. Maybe I shouldn't have wasted those 100 bullets just to shoot into the sky, because I want to hear how the weapon sounds like. It's everywhere like that. You start everywhere. You start everywhere, so take it easy. Give it a run, see if you like it. If you don't, no worries. If you do, well, welcome to the community. Because, well, we don't really need to welcome you because you're already part of the community. But, they can always just ask the people as well. There we go, we are just getting the lamps. Right, here's the thing. I want you folks to guess how many melons I have collected as a whole, altogether, throughout my entire time of playing. How many melons do you think have I collected? The one that is guessing the closest, so meaning the closest one that guesses, let's say Basilio says 50 million and I got 50 million, he's receiving, well, not he's receiving, but the people that are guessing it right they will, or the one that will guess it the closest will receive 100 awards within our live chat. Make sure you give out the make sure you check out the description in terms of all the possible commands that we have to our disposal. Let's have a look. 2.1 million to 3.2 million. A number, yes, a number, any number, whatever comes basically to your mind. 50 million. We got from Scuttler. 50 million. Let's sum it up to 3.5 by Little Tony. 3.5 million. I'm gonna check it up after I have reached the 1/4 of the row, and then we shall see how many melons I have collected. It's gonna be a lot though. Like, a lot. Just a lot. But I'm actually curious. Also folks, don't forget to stay hydrated. Cheers on this one. Especially during these times, never forget about staying hydrated. And we'll continue on, and we shall continue on grinding our melons. I feel more comfortable with 5 million. So I will go for 5 million. Alrighty, 5 million. 5 million from Little Tony. My number is too big? You think? You think? I don't know. I just remember a blurry number, but I don't even know if that one's the correct one. After the first quarter, which is until I reach the ladder, so meaning until this point over there, then I'm gonna take a look. I'm gonna go with 15 million. 50 million from Scuttler, 5 million from Little Tony. Anyone else I would like to set a bet how many melons I have collected? Don't cheat. Don't cheat and use Skycrypt or anything like that, because that's considered cheating. Well, good to go, bro. See ya when I see ya. I hope you have enjoyed. Don't forget, in case if you haven't done so already, make sure you boop that like button. And hey, if we got any new folks among us, among our community, make sure you also subscribe so you're never going to be missing out on any furthermore live streams and the video uploads that we are doing, as well as our YouTube shorts. As well, if you're fancy, we have right now a Skyblock giveaway being hosted. Hallelujah! That's the sassy imposter from Among Us lurking around the corner the moment a golden Jerry has spawned in. Let's have a go with him. He is very fast, but he's not faster than Colonel Clanny, because Colonel Clanny is always very sporty, and he killed a golden Jerry. Now we have a golden box. Our first golden box. Our first golden box. Our first golden box of the day, and we nearly have reached our half as well. So very good timing as a matter of fact. Let's have a look. If you win, if I win, you gotta give me something in Skyblock to get me an OP start. You think I shall do that? Let's have a look how much it is actually on the point. Collections. We go to collections, we do this. How many? A few. I'm still looking for it. 50 million on the points. 50,710,271. Scuttler, amazingly guessed right there. You're literally in front of the doorstep. 50 million. Exactly, basically. Very bloody aptly done. Very nicely done. Open it now. I will guarantee you it will be lucky. You gotta open it. You gotta open it within 2 minutes. Nah, I was closer. You think? You think? Nah, in my opinion, Little Tony. In my opinion, you should really start out just like anybody else. You're gonna ditch Skyblock very early. Also, I have seen a message by Basilius right all the way up there. Let's have a look right there. Among Us. Yes, Among Us. Among Us. Ooh, that was a fly. I missed out the message, but I don't even recall the message now, which is a little bit unfortunate. I don't see the message, so bloody hell. I remember that Basilius has asked a question, but that one must have gone under, unfortunately. Let's have a look. Saxon, I hope I pronounced your name right. Welcome to the live stream. I hope you are doing wonderfully. Can you still get Jerry boxes right now? Yes, you can. As a matter of fact, I just got a golden Jerry box myself, which I'm really amazed about. I said 50.1 million. Did you know? Did you know, little Donny? Now my recommendation is start off normally. Start off normally. But here's the box that I just got. I got 1 blue and 5 green ones. I haven't got the purple one yet, unfortunately. Can I get the Corleone Knight? Don't really want to give that one away, given that that was my personal job that I have received. So I'm gonna say no to that. But I will give you the 100 awards. I'm gonna give you the 100 awards after the live stream has commenced. But how are you doing? I hope you are doing wonderfully. Try the aura stuff. What is the aura stuff? I never heard about that. I would ditch Skyblock very early anyway. No, you won't. If you really enjoy what you're doing, you actually get a little bit addicted at the very first beginning. Trust me on that one. It happened to me, and it happened to many other folks as well. I remember seeing Meanie like 24/7 in there, as well as Mark, and many other folks. So I will see you sometime again soon. See ya. I shall see you when I see ya. Little Tony, have a wonderful time, have a wonderful Monday, and stay safe. But yeah, we have gotten a lot of boxes over the entire time. We are gonna see what the last box is gonna be. Clanny 1k when? Good question. That is entirely up to the people. If the people subscribe, then they shall subscribe. If they don't subscribe, then they don't subscribe. If they like my videos, then they like my videos. If they don't like my videos, then they don't like my videos. I'm a little bit. I want to say stupid, but I'm gonna say I'm a little bit crazy in that certain regard. When it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. You're underrated, man. You should have more than 1k. I do not know. That's really up to the entirety of the audience. Like, that's really just entirely up to the audience. I don't know if my content is like really good, if it is amazing, if it is the best, if it is bad. I don't know necessarily. Not following Clanny is a sin. Not gonna lie. You know, and then again, sometimes people will decide, yeah, you know, I'm gonna subscribe, and the day after they're just like, you know what, I found somebody else, or I don't feel like joining that certain stream, or as we have done per se, we have done a lot of streams in a row, which, you know, like 6 streams a week was a bit crazy, to be more fair. That's why we had to reduce it a little bit to basically whenever Clanny has the possibility of doing so. When election booth opens, can you not get boxes? You cannot get boxes until Jerry is off the mayor election board. So the moment Jerry is not the mayor anymore, like the moment Jerry is off and somebody else takes his position, you can't get them anymore. However, as long as Jerry is mayor, and the Skyblock menu is going to tell you in terms of winner Jerry, as long as that is on the bottom right hand corner, you can still get them. Let's have a Luxus. Luxus? What the hell, Clanny? Bloody flies everywhere now. Let's have a look. Boxes, and when Jerry ends, yep, as a matter of fact. Jerry basically ends entirely once Jerry is gone. Let's have a look. No. Oh. Basilius, how dare ya? Oh, bloody hell. I'm hitting on my own vault. How dare ya? How dare ya saying that? We're gonna get the FBI in front of you. But yeah, we are just having a chill time, and that's what I really love about it. Now, one thing is for certain, I'm not gonna open those boxes. I'm gonna wait a few weeks until Jerry is not mayor anymore, and then I'm gonna sell the boxes. Like I already said multiple times during the stream, for the people that are new, if you get a box, keep it. Like, keep it, forget about it for a few weeks, and sell later, because you're gonna make way more money by simply waiting for it. I want to see the dog auction, but I don't have enough. Yeah, dog auction requires you to have a certain amount of money, if I recall this one right, which is, needless to say, a lot of money. We're talking about multiple millions. If you just come around with like 500,000, then it's not gonna be as lucky, and you probably just look by the gamer check cracking right there. That is not the best to have neither. A very old hair. Let's have a look. Leaving school. Well, stay safe on your home way, and hopefully, I think that you need 100 or 100k or 500k or even to even view it. I think you need 500,000 to view it, but way much more money in order to actually enter it. The Minecraft police is gonna come after me. The Minecraft police is a thing, people. Be careful. They know where you are. They know your Skyblock Island. Me close with 30 million in the bank. 30 million. Now my main question is, right, on Iron Man, what can you do with 30 million besides dungeon chests? I know I think you can purchase the chests in dungeons. Then again, I don't do a Iron Man profile on my main one. This is my main one, and it has been for 9 months, where I have been grinding and grinding all the time. But what can you do with 30 million besides for dungeon chests is my question now. I was going to say, I have seen people with 10k making unedited content because they don't know how to do it. Some people don't know how to make content. Like I, for example, I rather have a little bit of edited content. Some people, for example, it just works like that. Like at the end of the day, if you ask me, per a channel is not necessarily depending on the subscription base. If there is something about the channel, it's mainly about the channel owner. If the channel owner is a good guy, then he's a good guy. If the channel owner is not really the nicest guy to hang around with, then the channel owner is not the nicest guy to hang around with. It's really all up to, first of all, the channel, and secondarily, the community behind it. Like we, for example, we try to establish a community without toxicity. I mostly am just a humble guy to go around with. Obviously, we got a few little rules, but not too much in the first place. Like they're most of the time just common sense. And that's really all to it. Meanwhile, you got other channels that have more rules. You got other channels that don't have any rules. Basically, an anarchy channel. It's all different, really. All really different. I have close to 30 million on my main. I got like 3k. I got wiped. No. Why? What happened? Why did you get wiped? What have you done? What have you done to get wiped? Or did you maybe have a bugged item? And there, chest and dungeons, because a giant sword, it's 30 million, and a Necron handle is 35 million. That's a lot of money. But then again, Iron Man, good thing is, you can't necessarily sell it accidentally. That's one of the good things to put into consideration. I was a naughty boy. What have you done? What have you done? If you want to talk about it, obviously. If you don't want to talk about it, no problem. Only if you want to share. And no worries, no one is gonna point any fingers at anyone, because nobody's bloody perfect. Nobody's bloody perfect. I'm just very bloody curious. And you need to forgive me about that. So you should have like 100,000, because you're a very chill guy with an amazing personally Funny, cannot read that. My eyes are fooling me today. Personal humor and the community whilst being a generous guy. I try to be generous. Sometimes obviously you just don't have the option. I bought money because I was getting tired of grinding. Regretted it a lot. Don't do that. Don't do that. But then again, we all do mistakes. You probably learned from a mistake. You're not gonna do it again. And that makes you already a good person. Because obviously you don't want to get wiped again. All of your progress is gone again. I doubt you want to start bottom up. So take it easy. Like, I don't know how much you had as it happened. It sucks, no matter what. It sucks. But, you know, it can happen. Mistakes makes you stronger. Yep, trial and error. Trial and error. And now you know I probably shouldn't be doing this, so. Haven't gotten a single Jerry. That is just straight up unlucky. Give me a second. There we go. That is just straight up unlucky right there. Unfortunately, like, I have gotten But then again, it's really just like with special zealots. You know, you have a probability of getting a Jerry according to Skyblock every 6 minutes. But then again, it doesn't necessarily mean it. Just like with zealots, you have a probability 1 to 420, funny number. But I'll speak of the devil right there. I'm gonna. Are you stuck? No, you're not stuck. I'm just gonna get this row completed and then I'm gonna chase after the blue Jerry. Oh, okay. You're on top of my melons. Get down there. Stop complaining. There we go. Problem solved. Let's have a look. I've gotten over 2 inventories of sand. 2 inventories of sand, and you haven't gotten a single Jerry? Jesus, cracky marky. That's the first time I'm actually seeing this right now. Let's have a look. Either way, gotta go. Was a nice stream, and likely gonna see you next time. It will be bloody amazing. But I shall see you when I see you. But you'll stay safe, and hopefully till the next time, because obviously this week there's gonna be a lot of grinding streams. Where the old man is gonna be rambling about everything. I've gotten over 2 inventories of sand. Like, there was something that I said at the very beginning. My recommendation, if you want to make money on the side as well, maybe consider farming if you have a farm setup. In case if you don't have a farm setup, maybe go over to the Crystal Hollows. Or over to the mines. Yes, maybe. But farming per se, you just break so many crops, like whether it be wheat, whether it be sugarcane, whether it be anything like that. You break it basically instantaneous. So you basically can just get that in no time. I know you can get it also with sand, but you can also get some side money besides just the boxes. Because let's be honest, we are all about money, but we are also after the boxes. I did a video about how to make some benefit out of Jerry. Make sure you give that one a check out. It has been the latest one that I published, so after the live stream simply hop over to my channel and that will explain explicitly what you maybe might be putting into consideration of what you should do. I do not know if you want to do it, obviously, because you know we all have our own favors to be in the first place. Like we all do it differently. Do I need a certain level? Not as far as I'm aware. Not as far as I'm aware. To be absolutely fair with you. Not that I'm aware you need a certain level. I don't remember it being that hard to get one. It usually isn't. You just get one. Like there's no requirement as far as I'm aware. But then again, maybe the wiki is saying something different, that you may have to be a certain farming level or a certain all about level to get it, which would be kinda stupid because then it would exclude people. You know, the newer people. And imagine, no, actually that's also now a little bit of bollocks that I'm saying, because I remember as Meanie just started with an HyPixel Skyblock. He went over to foraging. First thing he got was, like, he wasn't even foraging level 7 or anything along those lines. And he got the green Jerry, which I obviously chased after in order to get for him the box, because Jerry outran him because, you know, he just started. But as far as I'm aware, there's no certain limit that you have to reach in order to get it in the first place. Oh, look at our melons! So many bloody melons! Bloody lovely! Look at this, we are just chopping and having a wonderful time all together. We might be doing that very soon. We might be doing that either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Again, just a chill grinding stream. I'm gonna call it Jerry Grinding Part 2. And then Part 3, and then Part 4, and then Part 4. And probably Part 69 as well. We have to get to Part 69, so we have a lot of streams next week upcoming. That was a joke. That was a joke. Look at us go though. Probably my inventory is already filled up within all those melons, so very likely everything will just accumulate over there. Let's put this melon as an example roll. Yep. Just going crazy right here. Just going crazy right here. Well, yeah, just a chill stream. Something that it can never hurt to have a chill stream in the first place. And we are just rolling. By the way, folks, in case if you are enjoying chill streams, make sure you put that like button. And hey, consider subscribing, because we got way more chill streams upcoming, whether it be Bed Wars, whether it be Skyblock, whether it be anything like that. We do it all nearly. We do it all nearly, so make sure you stay tuned, because we got so much amazing content for you folks upcoming, whether it be videos, whether it be live streams, or as a matter of fact even YouTube shorts. How much you think it would cost to build a farm and get a good one? A good farm, a sugarcane farm. I'm gonna go now with the base of a sugarcane farm. Sugarcane farm, maybe a few 100,000 to get the base. A little bit of dirt, maybe 50,000 for the dirt. Bit of water. Shouldn't be costing any money really. Like we're talking about miniature numbers. My recommendation, just build a sugarcane farm, maybe a pumpkin farm, maybe for the farming XP, mind you, maybe a melon farm, and obviously, as everyone will recommend, a netherboard farm. I don't like netherboard, so that's why that is why it's the last thing I'm gonna name it. Let's have a look. No, I got livid dagger, but no profit. That sucks. That sucks. That just sucks. We all want to make profit at the end of the day. Bought no more armor. No wait, you bought the armor. Costed 9 million. Now 10 minutes when I get home and I'm gonna get the carries. Just be careful that it's not gonna be too expensive. Like I said, some people may want to charge more than it's actually worth, so be careful for that. Gotta go, bye already, Jeff. I shall see you when I see you. Have a beautiful one and good luck on your carries, or obviously on staying alive within the tier 4 Enderman, because I can imagine that they're a little bit difficult to get, given that I already died at tier 2 and I would kind of say that I have a reasonable amount of strength. I'm just probably horrible at combat, which wouldn't be too much of a surprise for me. Gonna go bye alrighty, Talkwell. I hope you also have enjoyed. Like I said, folks, don't forget to smash that like button. And then again, in case if you would like to participate within the giveaway, simply make sure to check out the description, as there we are right now hosting a giveaway of a full Shadow Assassin set for free, mind you, which is the equal amount of, I guess, 32 to 35 million if I recall right. So if you would like to participate, simply have a look within the YouTube short, listen closely, and do as it is told, so we hopefully can commence the giveaway very soon. It will be bloody lovely. Whew. And remember, everyone has the same chance. I'm just gonna put everyone's name that has signed up within the special word. Make sure you check out the short, like I said. Everyone that has signed up within a specific phase, they will be put on the wheel of names, and we're gonna spin the wheel until we get the last name, who is then our winner. So everyone has the same chance. No one gets any special treatments, basically. Whew. But yeah, we are finishing up also our melon farm. So we have done today sugarcane, wheat, pumpkin, and melon in less than 2 hours. That's pretty good. I would call it good. Is that good? I hope it is. In case if it isn't, then I don't know what else to say. I think it's good. But let's put everything within our chest and see what we actually have done only today. Like I said, I did something already before, and I haven't done anything before. Like yesterday, I haven't done nothing over there. But we have a few little Jerry boxes here and there. I didn't get a single purple one, which was actually quite surprising. But let's take out. Actually, I'm going to put all of the equipment first of all within the chest. I'm going to put that one in my personal chest, and then we accumulate all of the goodies that we have harvested. We're just going to chuck everything in there because Kleiny doesn't care. Actually rhymed. Bloody hell. Let's have a look. Crossy Road Boy, welcome to the live stream. I hope you are doing wonderfully. So we're going to take out our 2 sacks, and I'm just going to say we are going to empty everything out. I've been doing, like I said, a little bit of harvesting, and we got our person compactor doing the job for us. When is the Shadow Assassin armor giveaway ending? Like as it is described within the YouTube short, if this channel reaches 1,000 subscribers,
Seuss
then
Among Us.
That is quite sussy. Thank you so much, Puggy, for the $10 donation. That is a lot of coffee right there. Thank you so much, Puggy. Really do appreciate it. And to answer your question, though, quickly, Crossy Road Boy, the Shadow Assassin set giveaway. Bloody hell, Kleiny was struggling there. is going to commence the moment this channel has reached 1,000 subscribers. So it's all depending on everyone that essentially sees the videos, maybe even their friends or anybody like that. And as I already described, the moment we have reached that certain goal, I'm going to put everyone's name that has signed up within a specific phase in the comment section. I'm going to put everyone within the wheel of names and then spin the wheel. The last one that is on the wheel is the winner of the full Shadow Assassin set. Good luck grinding Jerry boxes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have been quite successful today. But thank you so much, Puggy, as well for the $10 donations. I hope you actually have received the 500 awards. In case if you haven't, make sure you simply give it a check out within the awards section, because I hope you have kept track within how many awards you had. In case if it didn't, then no worries. I will simply take a look within the system whether you have gotten them or not. As a matter of fact, like I already just said, if you folks donate $1 is the equal amount of 50 awards. So Puggy basically received 500 awards right off the bat. Rogue Agent Detected. That's a reference to Tom Clancy's... I don't know the rest of the title, because I'm bloody amazing. Puggy is kicking out the 69 on the gamble, receiving a 78. Congratulations, winning another 138 awards. We're gonna empty out everything that we have gathered over this entire time and shall see what we have collected only over the stream and put everything within the chest. I think that is a very lovely accumulation, because we can see this is already one entire hay bale. Like I already said at the very beginning of the stream, this is the equal amount of a minion's production within a week. So if you have a farm like I do per se, you're way off. You're way better off by simply putting everything within, into your own hands when it comes over to harvesting yourself, unless you got a little chunk amount of stuff to rely upon. Oh, quickly gonna do that. Let's the division. It's the division. Rogue Agent Deceased. You play Division. Me too. A lot of people are playing the same games, which is very lovely. And hey, as a matter of fact, that is something else that you could do per se, Krusty Road, if you are up for it. You could also always join our Discord. It is within the description, and or whenever Meanie or Pug kick out the Discord command. So our Discord is basically entirely exposed over to the live chat, where you can just join along and, let's say, ask the people to play a particular game, whether it be Minecraft, whether it be, let's be crazy, Phasmophobia, or any other games that are co-op. You could just play that with them, like anytime. Just have to ask the questions for the people. Once you arrived over within Discord, simply make sure you tell us who you are, in case if your name is entirely different, so we know it's actually you, because we had already some impersonation cases occur, which is not the nicest thing to have, but then again, it's basically part of, having it. And this is our accumulation. We got 6 polished pumpkins. We got we got 71. There we go. Perfect. Perfection. We got one entire tidy hay bale in accumulation, 15 additional, and some other stuff. I just had to, I don't know why. I guess the 69 is still a funny number. What do you folks think? What do you folks think? Is 69 a funny number to this very day? I think it is. But the funniest number is 69 for 20. But with that out of the way, folks, I hope you have enjoyed. Very likely we're going to be doing another grinding stream. So very soon. Like very soon. It's either tomorrow, maybe the day after. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure you boop that like button as hard as you can. And hey, maybe consider subscribing, so you're never going to be missing out on any furthermore videos that we publish. Any furthermore, I don't know, YouTube shorts, much more live streams, as we are basically back on the road within live streams, and so much more upcoming. Simply make sure you stay tuned, and obviously have the time of your life. Maybe even participate with one of our live streams, because that is what we let the people do. What's special about 420? I don't know. People came up with a 69 for 20, and ever since it's a funny number. And I think it's a funny number. But 69? It's just a position. That's always something that we have to consider. I'm not going too in-depth though. But I hope you folks have enjoyed. I had a wonderful time. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, boop the like button. Make sure you subscribe. And hey, I hopefully shall see you all when I see you all. Not too early and not too late. Have a wonderful night or wonderful day. Peace.